Hello and welcome. Today, we're going to tackle the world of airplane travel. Our mission is to take this whole process from the moment you start packing to the second you land and turn it into a super smooth, stress-free adventure.
Have you ever just wished someone would walk you through, step by step, what actually happens on a flight? Well, that is exactly what we're going to do right now, breaking it all down so you can travel with total confidence.
All right, here is our flight plan. First, we'll talk about preparing for your journey. Then, we'll cover navigating the airport and getting through the security checkpoint. After that, it's the main event, your adventure in the sky. We'll wrap up with coming in for a landing and celebrating your traveler's triumph. So, let's start at the very beginning, with preparation.
First up, part 1, preparing for your journey. Because here's the secret. A really great trip doesn't start when you get to the airport. It starts with a little bit of smart planning right at home.
So, let's rethink packing for a second. It's not just a chore, it's more like you're assembling your personal adventure kit. Sure, you've got your main bag, but what's really key are your essentials for the plane. Headphones are a must to create your own little world, maybe a special toy or a good book for company, and definitely your favorite snack to keep you fueled up.
Okay, next up is part 2, navigating the airport. This can feel like the first big hurdle, right? But don't worry, we're going to break it down so you can handle it like a pro.
You know, the most important thing to remember about the airport is just to expect it to be, well, a lot. It's going to be busy, it's going to be loud, there are announcements all the time. Just accepting that this is the normal vibe is a huge first step to staying calm and in control.
And you have the tools to manage it all. Those headphones you packed? Perfect for creating your own little bubble of quiet. And remember, you're in charge of your own pace. If you start to feel overwhelmed, it is absolutely okay to find a quiet corner and just take a little break.
So when you get to the check-in desk, you'll just need to show your ticket and your passport, and yeah, you'll probably have to wait in a line for a little bit, but that's perfectly normal. It's just part of the airport's rhythm.
And now for part 3, the security checkpoint. I know this could be a source of stress for a lot of people, but when you break it down, it's actually a really straightforward and super predictable process.
Security really just boils down to 3 simple steps. First, your bag goes into a plastic tray. Second, you walk through a special scanner. And third, you pick up all your stuff on the other side. That's it. It's a routine that happens thousands and thousands of times every single day.
And just like that, you are through security. Now we get to the really fun part. Section 4, your adventure in the sky. This is where we go from the gate all the way up to the clouds. That time you spend waiting at the gate is all yours. It's the perfect opportunity to just relax before you get on the plane. You can listen to music, read a bit, or just watch the planes take off and land. When they call your group, it's go time. Just head on the plane, find your seat, put your bag away, and buckle up. That little click of the seatbelt is basically the signal that your adventure is really about to start. Okay, let's talk about takeoff. You're going to feel the plane go really fast down the runway. As it climbs up into the air, you might feel your ears get a little funny, or you might even feel them pop. This is a totally normal physical thing that happens because the air pressure is changing. If that happens, here are 2 super easy tricks that will help right away. Just take a little sip of water, or even easier, just give a big, satisfying yawn. Either one will help your ears adjust in no time.
So, once you're up at cruising altitude, you might feel the occasional bumpiness in the ride. This is super common, and there's a name for it. It's called turbulence. But what is it exactly?
So what is turbulence? The best way to think of it is like a boat on slightly choppy water. The plane is just flying through currents of air that are moving around. And here is the single most important thing to know. It is perfectly safe. Airplanes are built to handle it no problem.
Then, before you know it, you'll hear the captain announce that you're starting your descent. That brings us to part 5, coming in for landing. This is the final leg of your flight.
As you get closer to the runway, you'll feel the plane slow down, and you're going to hear some new sounds, like the landing gear coming down. You'll feel a definite bump when the wheels touch the ground, and then you'll hear the engines get loud as they work to slow the plane down. All of these things are totally standard parts of a completely normal landing. And with that, you are safely on the ground. Welcome to our final section, number 6, the Traveler's Triumph. You have officially completed your quest.
Once you're off the plane, there's just one last thing to do. You just head over to baggage claim and pick up your luggage. And once you've got your bags, you are free to walk right out of the airport. Your journey is officially complete.
Our final takeaway is a simple one.
I want you to take a moment and just recognize that you've navigated this whole big process and you've done it successfully. Every single flight you take builds your confidence. You are an accomplished traveler and you're ready for your next adventure.